Hello, and welcome to another week of Herb Appeal Trivia, the show that proves time and time again that you can have a banana in your pocket and be happy to see people. My name is John, and I run Herb Appeal Tours, the #1 tour company in Detroit, according to this dog, Charlie Xavier Brown. I'm also your host for the evening for trivia, so let's get started with that. So this week we are once again highlighting voting. Voting, what is it? What does it do? Who knows, but you should do it. So if you're interested in being a voter, go down to the description of this video and you can get registered to vote in Michigan. You can also request an absentee ballot. I'm not sure if there's still time to become an absentee voter. Nick, do you know?
I have no idea. I know they just throw those in creeks.
Yeah. Nick's been on a lot of 4chan style conspiracy boards. All right. Also, if you're interested in setting up a private trivia event for team building, ice breaking, event onlining, or classes onlining, reach out to us, whether through the website or through hello@herbappealtours.com. Also, if you're interested in sponsoring this free online trivia, we're just going out to tens of people every week. Be sure to also hit us up at hello@herbappealtours.com. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Nick helping out behind the scenes this week. He's doing one of these, which is nice to see. A little mix it up. He's been doing this, I would say, too much, honestly. So this is good to see. He just came back from Louisville, which is a great place for him. All right, let's get started with trivia. If you haven't already, go to crowd.live/herbappeal on your second device, because that is where you're going to enter in your answers here. And keep in mind there is a time component to every single question, so the quicker you can get in the correct answer, the more points you will get. Now, there are 15 questions each game, and whoever has the most points at the end of each game will be the winner. But 3 people are going to win prizes each game. 7th place is going home with $5 to Boyle Resale, a fantastic resale shop in the Eastern Market area. They sell cool clothes, they sell cool accessories, and they sell cool feelings. Check them out online. They should be in the description of this video as well. Now, 2nd place is getting that same $5 to Boyle I just mentioned, and $5 to Gracie Apothecary, which creates healing herbs through essential oils and teas. So if you're into that sort of thing, you should be pretty excited to win this second prize. Now, 1st place, getting both of those, and a free walking tour with myself. So hopefully you win. Now, between each game, we do a little thing we like to call Ask John, where you can ask me any question in the world. It can be about Detroit. It can be about your personal life. It can be about, I don't know, what else? X-Men would be a good topic. Whatever you want to ask, I'll answer. All right. Hopefully you're ready at home, because here we go. Question 1. According to Wikipedia, what percentage of all merchandise trade between the United States and Canada goes over the Ambassador Bridge? Is it A, 75%, B, 25%, C, 15%, or D, 50%? Look for the percentage of merchandise trade going over the Ambassador Bridge. And that is, believe it or not, B, 25% of all the merchandise trade. All right, only 9% of you got that. Looks like most of you, or just under half of you, thought it was 50%. Some of you thought it was 75%. 2 people thought it was 15%. Interesting. All right, on to question 2. How many Super Bowls have been played in Metro Detroit? Is it A, 1, B, 4, C, 3, or D, 2? number of Super Bowls played in Detroit. Obviously not by Detroit, just in Metro Detroit. And the correct answer is D, 2, like the Mighty Ducks. So you know what that means? Quack, 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 quack. All right, on to question 3. Who did the city of Detroit hire to plan the development of Belle Isle as a park? Is it A, Frederick Law Olmsted, B, Cornelius Principal Derringer, C, Jeremiah Rule Pennypacker, or D, Douglas Code Chalmers? Again, looking for who designed originally Belle Isle. And that was A, Frederick Law Olmsted. So he was hired to do it. They did use some of his plans, but not all of them. And he's also the same guy that did Central Park in New York City.
Several parks in Louisville.
Several parks in Louisville. Interesting. I'm interested. So that's 3 in the books. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. Looks like in 7th place in line for that $5 to borrow is OK Man. In 2nd place with 126 points is Coco. And in 1st place, Ruby Red Squirt with 150 points. Nick's shaking his head. He apparently knows who Ruby Red Squirt is. Question 4. What park is this taken at? Is it A, Campus Martius? Is it B, Grand Circus? Is it C, Beacon Park? Or is it D, Paradise Valley Park? Hopefully most of you know this, but maybe you don't. And if so, you'll learn something. Correct answer there is A, Campus Martius Park. That is during the tree lighting ceremony. Probably not going to happen this year. I'm not sure, but I doubt it. All of you do it. 100%. It's a second time in Urban Appeal trivia history that has happened. What a moment.
Everybody remember where you are.
Yeah, people. The bards will sing songs of this for thousands of you. Question 5. What branch of the military did Coleman Young serve in? Is it A, Navy, B, Air Force, C, Army, or D, Marines? For the branch he served in, of course, former mayor, first black mayor of Detroit. And he served in B, the Air Force. He was actually a Tuskegee Airman in his day. Like 46% of you either got that right or guessed that right. Either way, you got the points. On to question 6. What was the name of Eminem's first album? Is it A, the Slim Shady LP, B, Infinite, C, the Eminem Show, or D, the Marshall Mathers LP? For his very first album, for the most successful rapper from Detroit, his first album was B, Infinite. How many of you guys knew that? 29%. A lot of people said Slim Shady LP, but Infinite was a lesser known, not a major release. It was released on Web, it's either Web or Wet Records. I think it's Web Records. It was recorded in the back of a bowling alley in Ferndale, which is where most good things happen. All right, that's another 3 questions in the books. Let's take a look at our. Nick's doing one of these. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. In 7th place, and margin, Knoxville, Tennessee, longtime player. 2nd place, we got Papa John with 246 points. And in 1st place, Stout Cat, 360 points. Wow. All right, on to question 7. What year was the Guardian building completed? Is it A, 1929, B, 1934, C, 1941, or D, 1921? For the completion year of the Guardian building, that was A, 1929. Just in time for the stock market to crash and the Great Depression to start. So a lot of varied answers there. A few of you got it right. Way to go. Question 6. Question 8. I misread it. Question 8. How many federally recognized Native American tribes are there currently in Michigan? Is it A, 10, B, 6, C, 12, or D, 9? For the number of federally recognized Native American tribes in the state of Michigan, and that is C, 12. Of course, Indigenous Peoples Day was yesterday. Hopefully everybody enjoyed hopefully a long weekend. Question 9. In what city is Louis Pizza? Is it A, Ferndale, B, Royal Oak, C, Hazel Park, or D, Madison Heights? Louis Pizza, one of the several pizza places that claims to have the best Detroit-style pizza. Not my personal pick, but it is quite good. Correct answer is they are in C, Hazel Park. 67% of you got that right. Way to go. Take a look at our leaderboard. So in 7th place, Jay Dunsack, 251 points. 2nd place, Ruby Red Squirt with 393 points. And in 1st place, Coco with 411 points. There you go, everybody involved. Question 10. What school is this? Is it A, College for Creative Studies? Is it B, Wayne State? Is it C, University of Detroit? Or is it D, Marygrove? Looking for what school is pictured there on your second device, whether it's a phone or a tablet or a camera obscura. Correct answer, regardless of what device you're looking at, is A, College for Creative Studies. 50% of you got that right. Some of you thought it was Wayne State, and then everybody else got it wrong. Question 11. What tribe did Chief Pontiac lead in the Pontiac War? Is it A, Odawa, B, Chippewa, C, Potawatomi, or D, Sauk? For which tribe Chief Pontiac led in the Pontiac War against the British? And that is A, Odawa, also known as Ottawa. Moving on to question 12. Yeah, only 6% on that one. Wow. Way to go, one person. Question 12. What is the mascot for Detroit's Cass Tech High School? Is it A, engineers, B, mechanics, C, technicians, or D, operators? What was that?
That's everybody standing by.
Operator standing by. I get it. Correct answer is C, technicians. Like half of you got that right. Way to go. On to question 13. What is the name of the historic ceramic studio and the school on Jefferson in Detroit? Is it A, Quavic Pottery? Is it B, Michigan Art Center? Is it C, Glazed Expressions? Or is it D, Kill Me Softly? Looking for the correct answer, which is A, Quavic Pottery. See a lot of their work in the people mover stations and also on the exterior of the Guardian building. Looks like over half of you guys knew that. Way to go. All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. So in 7th place is Anna Ebright. Moving up, I think it's a new player. Welcome, Anna. In 2nd place, we have Scout Cat with 501 points, just narrowly edging out Coco with 492 points. And moving up to 1st place is Ruby Red Squirt, the only squirt that has caffeine, I believe. Which is probably why he's doing so well.
Who else is in the mix?
We've got Laura Dunn playing. We've got Connor Good, Papa John, Laura Rogers, and Caps. Handsome Robbie Lynn joining in at the end here, 17th place. No, there's no just Robbie Lynn. It's either Handsome Robbie Lynn or nothing. Mama Mia is playing. Hi, Mom. All right, on to the final question. No, the second to final question. Question 14. Who has the most home runs in Tigers history? Is it A, Miguel Cabrera? Is it B, Norm Cash? Is it C, Al Kaline? Is it D, Cecil Fielder? Most home runs in Tigers history. And that is C, Al Kaline. He has about 40 more than Miguel Cabrera, so it's very possible Miguel will catch him over the next couple of years, but you never know. Question. No, actually, let's look at the leaderboard before we go to our final question. In 7th place, J-Rod Bookmeyer moving up. Way to go, J-Rod. In 2nd place, we got Scout Cat with 501 points. And in 1st place, Ruby Red Squirt running away with it with 678 points. On to the final question of round 1. What Coney Island is this taken at? Is it A, Lafayette? Is it B, American? Is it C, Detroit 1? Or is it D, Dooley's? Of course, Coney's are very prevalent in Detroit. This guy is a local celebrity, I'd say. His name is Faisal, and he works at A, Lafayette, Coney Island. How many of you got that right? 12 of you, 63%. See if that changed anything with our rankings. So in 7th place, giving $5 to borrow is Jared Bookmeyer with 441 points. In 2nd place, Laura Rogers, $5 to borrow, $5 to Gracie Apothecary. And in 1st place, Ruby Red Squirt, both gift certificates and a free walking tour with yours truly. So that's the end of game 1. So that means it is time for Ask John. So, let's see who's asking what. Sarah Coop asked, what is your dream birthday meal? I would have to go with any meal with you, Sarah. That's my sister. And then we've got Brian Bookmeyer says, happy birthday. Favorite cake, question mark? Funfetti is my favorite cake, and thank you for the happy birthday. What was your favorite birthday present? A lot of birthday-themed questions here. So we got, what is your favorite birthday present? I remember I got most excited I was either for a Nintendo 64 or a Power Wheel. What are they called? Like the little...
Power Wheel?
Yeah, Power Wheel. In no particular order. What are your 5 favorite patios? Asked handsome Robbie Lynn. I'm going to go with my patio. 2, I'll go Motor City Wine patio. 3, I'll go... Oh, yeah. I'm just counting them so I don't lose track. I'll go 3rd Street patio, 4 Bronx patio, and 5 Robbie. I'm going to go with your patio. In no particular order. Josh C says, way to spell Cabrera. Actually, Josh C, if that is your real name. You're wrong. I looked it up twice. So, bite me. Horatio Alker says, I like that killing joke. Me too, Horatio. That's why I put it in there. Will you skydive again? Probably. Yeah, I'll say yeah. I probably will. Which is something everybody should do at least once in their life. Give me $10,000. Looks like that's slowing down the questions here. Oh, opening that beer means it's time for round 2. Question 1. What Roman god is above the entryway to Belle Isle Aquarium? Is it A, Poseidon? Is it B, Neptune? Is it C, Jupiter? Or is it D, Mars? Looking for the Roman god above the entryway to Belle Isle, seen there in the picture, making a very unhappy face. And that is B, Neptune. It's like a lot of you guessed Poseidon, but that is actually the Greek equivalent of Neptune. But also, the same number of people actually did guess Neptune. So way to go. Question 2. What type of farms known for being long and narrow were common in Detroit in the 18th and 19th century? Is it A, stripe farm? Is it B, ribbon farms? Is it C, needle farms? Or is it D, streamer farms? Again, looking for the long and narrow farms in Detroit. And that was B, ribbon farms. Unlike the ribbon dancer, which is just a jazzy way to get down in the 90s. 58% of you guys knew that. On to question 3. What is the name of this supposedly haunted restaurant in Midtown? Is it A, the David? Is it B, London Chop House? Is it C, the Whitney? Or is it D, Spooky Steaks? Or the supposedly haunted restaurant. I almost gave it away there. And it is C, the Whitney. From home of David Whitney, lumber baron from Detroit. One time I did a ghost tour, or a haunted bar tour, where we took people to the Whitney, and the manager, who I was friends with, told this crazy ghost story about how he heard the ghost playing piano and all this stuff. And honestly, I got chills. I saw him at the bar later that night, and he said, quote, "I made all that shit up." So, you be the judge. 83% of you got that right. Way to go. Question 3. It's question 4, actually. Actually, take a look at that leaderboard. Looks like in 7th place, we have Ruby Red Squirt, our first game winner. In 2nd place, Handsome Robbie Lynn with 228 points. In 1st place, Kyle Sachinsky. Like we have some additional players this round with Jimmy Howard. We got AC Barrett playing. Liza Lott. Pretty good pun. Aunt Margin Knoxville, welcome back to game 2. I'm not going to fall for this time, Josh's roommate. All right, question 4. Who is the CEO of Quicken Loans? Is it A, Jay Farmer? Is it B, Peter Carmanos? Is it C, Dan Gilbert? Or is it D, Ray Yeoman? The CEO of Quicken Loans specifically. And that is A, Jay Farmer. I have a feeling some people are going to get tripped up with the Dan Gilbert. Yeah, 90% of you thought it was Dan Gilbert, but he is the head of Rock Holdings, which is the parent company of Quicken Loans. Only 2 people knew it was Jay Farmer. Question 5. What year was Coleman Young first elected? Was it A, 1983? B, what was the state sport of Michigan? Is it A, soccer? B, ice hockey? C, wakeboarding? Or D, bass fishing? For the state sport of Michigan. Believe it or not, that is C, wakeboarding. A lot of water in the area. Did not expect that when I looked it up. And what I even expected less was it became the state sport in 1972, which is probably 15 years earlier than I would have thought wakeboarding existed.
Your audience is just shocked at
Yeah,
you.
very shocked. 0% of you got it right. Most people thought it was ice hockey. That's actually Minnesota's state sport. So take it up with them. Here we go, question 6. Now I'll ask you, what year was Coleman Young first elected? Was it A, 1983? Was it B, 1973? Was it C, 1981? Or was it D, 1977? Looking for the first year he was elected? And that was B, 1973. 2 Coleman Young questions tonight. 35% of you got that right. Now we'll take a look at our leaderboard once again. So in 7th place, we have Mikey H with 185 points. In 2nd place, OK Man with 299 points. And in 1st place, it was only a matter of time, I suppose. Handsome Robbie Lynn climbing once again. We've got Scout Cat in 9th. Liza Lott in 16th. Jimmy Howard in lucky 13th. All kinds of players tonight. Question 7. How many slices are there in a Little Caesars hot and ready pizza? Is it A, 6, B, 9, C, 10, or D, 8? For how many there are in a hot and ready pizza? Believe it or not, that is D, 8. Back in my day, it actually used to be C10, but they changed it.
No longer your game.
Yes, man. My day has passed. Question 8. What is the name of this man who went on to be mayor of Detroit? Is it A, Ken Cockrell, B, Dave Bean, C, Mike Duggan, or D, Dennis Archer? If you know the correct answer, you know why this is funny. Mike Duggan is a lot of things. A professional athlete is not one of them. But you know who was? B, Dave Bing. 90% of you guys got that right. Way to go. On to question 9. How many years has Lions long snapper Dan Mulbeck been on the team? Is it A, 10, B, 16, C, 14, or D, 12? I'll help you out and say he's been described as the Nolan Ryan of long snapping, which is what it said in his Wikipedia. And he has been snapping long for B, 16 years. He's made the Pro Bowl twice. His Wikipedia also says he overcame adversity with a fumbled snap back in 2006. A lot of things happened.
Might be one of the
Top 5 most famous Lions?
most important. Consistent, so we got Jim Henson.
Most important? Hanson.
Bobby Lane.
What about Barry Sanders?
Very same. Yeah.
Bobby Lane. Prater.
Raider in there.
Corey Schlesinger.
Yeah.
No,
You'll lock it. See?
yeah.
Top 5 conversation.
I just like that name, Schlesinger. That's a good name. Question 10.
Leaderboard.
Oh, you know what leaderboard. Nick wants the leaderboard. Nick's going to get the leaderboard. 7th place, Kyle Sachinsky. It's a certain amount of points that I didn't look at quick enough to notice. 352 points. In 2nd place, OK Man with 533 points. And in 1st place, Robbie Lynn, 595. Got Connor Good playing again. We've got AC Barrett, Scout Cat, Jimmy Howard, Sarah H. We got players on players on players. Question 10. Which of these was not a Native American trail that went through the lower peninsula of Michigan? Is it A, Mohawk Trail, B, Old Sauk Trail, C, Sheboygan Trail, or D, Saginaw Trail? Again, looking for the one that did not go through the lower peninsula of Michigan. And that is A, the Mohawk Trail, which is in the northeast of the country. Also, you would have had a real leg up on that one if you follow us on social media where that hint was posted. Looks like 50% of you got that right. Question 11. What county is Windsor in? Is it A, Lambton, B, Kent, C, Essex, or D, Wayne? And looking for the county that Windsor is in. over there in Ontario. And the correct answer is, of course, C, Essex. I get a lot of weather updates on my phone for Essex County, and I'm always confused. 79% of you got that right. Way to go. Question 12. What is the name of this quote-unquote public transit service? Is it A, People Mover, B, Q Line, C, the Ogdenville Monorail, or D, Snowpiercer? Correct answer there is A, People Mover. Of course, opened in 1987. It was projected to get 70,000 people a year. The most it's ever gotten, 70,000 people a day, and the most people it's ever gotten is 14,000. Question 13. 95% of you got that right. One person thought it was the Q Line, and that's okay.
0.
Snowpiercer, no Chris Evans in the crowd. Question 13. What was the last year that the Tigers played in a World Series? Is it A, 2009, B, 2012, C, 2013, or D, 2010? The last year they played in a World Series, and that was B, 2012. Take a look at our leaderboard before we get to our last two questions. Looks like almost half of you guys got that right. Seventh place, AC Barrett has moved up with 604 points. In second place, we've got Robbie Lynn. In first place, OK Man with 802 points. Way to go, Dan. On to our second to last question of the night. What city has the highest starting teacher salary in Michigan? Is it A, Birmingham? Is it B, Dearborn? Is it C, Detroit? Or is it D, Grosse Pointe? The city with the highest starting teacher salary. That has recently changed. It is now C, Detroit. Teachers are finally starting to get paid close to what they deserve. But still probably could use a bit more.
School counselors.
Counselors.
Vastly
Do away with them overall. Just kidding. But Nick's a school counselor. Take a look at that leaderboard. Yeah, only 10% of you got that right. 60% thought it was Birmingham. They went with the rich cities, understandably. In seventh place, AC Barrett holding tight there. In second place, Robbie Lynn with 799 points. In first place, holding a narrow lead, 3 points, is OK Man. We've got a few other people in striking distance. And Marge in Knoxville, Tennessee is real close. A few other people, it's gone by real fast for me. Let's take a look at this final question. How many Detroit City Council members are there? Is it A, 9, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 6? The number of Detroit City Council members. We've got 7 districts. We've got the president. You know, the member at large, which brings us to a grand total of 9 people on the city council, including Gabe Leland, who still has a job somehow. And let's see if that changed our leaderboard at all. In 7th place is Mikey H going with $5 to borrow. In 2nd place, OK Man going with $5 to borrow and $5 to Gracie Apothecary. And in 1st place, going on with both gift certificates and a walking tour, is Robbie Lynn. Thank you for joining me for another week of Urban Peel Trivia. Next week, join us again. Tell your friends, your family. And until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, fall out of my pocket, stay hungry. This one, we got a Inside Out banana.
What does that mean?
The Disney movie.
Oh, gotcha.
No.
There's nothing.
No, it's not literally Inside Out. That would be insane.
Looks about the same.
Yeah. I don't think there's such a thing as an inside out banana.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Thank you, Nick.
Credit is still rolling.
Keep them going. Keep going.
This is what the people actually.
That's what people are here for.
They don't care about the video. That's a.
Oh, I got it.